Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I'll be the first one to admit I stole this from somebody else's video, but it's so cool and relatively easy. Thought I would share it with you. Um, it just looks cool. So let's start, and I'm going to do it a little bit different than he did. He did a great job. And I'm going to get the polygon tool, and I'm going to get a three-sided polygon. I'm going to hold down the control button. Doesn't really matter what size you start with. Control D. And I could just send you the link of his video, but um, he doesn't talk or doesn't have audio. So we're only like less than 2 inches. So I'm going to change my nudge factor to 3. I'm going to make a duplicate of this and hit plus. And then I'm going to take this virtual segment delete key and I'm going to delete that line. But then I need to take the Smart Fill tool. And what the Smart Fill tool is going to do is going to make a new shape. And then I'm going to left click, right click. And then I'm going to Control D. And I'm going to make 3 copies. So we can get rid of this one right here. We need that other one in just a second. I'm going to take this one, go up here and make it 200% bigger. I'm going to take this one and make it 50% of that size. I find this the easier way than he did it. Now we're going to take this one and we're going to take our shape tool and we're going to delete this bottom node. Then we're going to actually take the triangle and place it right here in that node. If you're on that node, it should snap to it. Now I'm going to, and you already kind of see the shape. I'm going to make the Smart Fill to make a new shape. And I'm going to left click, right click. Then I'm going to take this 100% size and I'm going to rotate it 60%. And then I'm going to grab that node right there and put it right there. Now I'm going to take this other one and rotate it 60 degrees. And I'm going to put it right here. And you can already kind of see. Now, I can't really remember. I watched this video. I don't really remember how he did this, but I'm going to take a 2-point line so they'll be equal. And then I'm going to grab that 2-point line with the 4-sided cross and put it there. Now, I can just draw a line between here. The only thing I don't like about Corel is that now it's made that line connected. So I'm going to hit the plus key. I'm going to grab this right here so I can get the same angle. And basically it's a line between there, but at least you know it's the same angle. So now I'm going to use the Smart Fill tool again, and I'm going to fill in all these spots, and I'm going to nudge them over. And I'm going to take the last one I moved, which is still selected, and go to the Interactive Fill tool and give it a little darkness. Could it make it look like? And then there's a lot you could do with this. I'm going to take this section, the control button, and make it darker by adding some black. And there, I mean, you could change the colors. You know, you don't have to use my colors. Let's add a little white to this one, make it a little bit less blue or red. Let's see how it looks close up. I'm going to take this one and make it a little bit darker shadow. Get back to the Interactive Fill tool and bring this in kind of like that. Now, Control G and duplicate it. Now he does something with a triangle here, but I find if you just Control D and make a duplicate and rotate it 120 degrees, and then take this one and have it lock, well, lock right there. And then Control D, and it's already rotated, and then just move it up to there. And then that way they're all in the correct order. That looks pretty good. Now we could do more with this. You know, I could have cloned it. That wouldn't have been a bad idea, especially on this dark shadow. But you could take it all and right click and put an outline on it to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. But that's a pretty cool effect. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.